Alright folks, this is the pollen that's coming in right now. I don't know what's producing the bright yellow pollen right now, but that's what's coming in. There's a lot of it coming in. This is on one of my regular with top bar hives. Been doing a lot of work at the bee yard today. Big horizontal hives I went through and looked at them, and they're looking good. And a lot of them still got a lot of honey left in them from last year. And I evicted a few mice who had nests established inside. That's my fault there, because I forgot to put the thing across the open to keep the mice from getting in, which is the hardware cloth. I'm gonna make something that goes across the whole front out of wood. So, and I have it where it just covers the whole front, so that way the bees can still come and go, but keep the mice out completely. Still got some angry bees right now from that other top bar hive I did the earlier video on when I was swinging the camera around to show you how the bees attacking the camera, and some are still pretty mad at me because they've been coming up here. I mean, they're on edge right now because I opened their hive up and they were, because I didn't have no smoke. I mean, I just wanted to look in there and see how much food they got, and they're looking pretty good, but it's getting kind of late in the day, and so they're getting a little bit on the grumpy side. So some are still flying around right now looking for something to attack. But see them coming in with pollen. That's one of the things I've learned, and that is if you see, one way you can tell if you got a queen laying and everything is you look at that flight board. You know, if you see bees coming straight out and coming straight back in, that means you got an active laying queen that's laying eggs, and they're bringing in the pollen to feed the larvae. Ooh, that one's got a big load there. Haven't seen much spotted purple dead nettle coming in. I mean, I've seen some, but most of what's coming is this yellow pollen here. It's real bright yellow. But when dandelions bloom, that's when it really starts to see it coming, because the dandelions is a very rich source of pollen for honeybees. That's why early spring, if you see dandelions, leave them alone. Don't say, "Oh, that's a bad weed. Let's kill it." One thing people don't realize is how beneficial dandelions are for honeybees in early spring, because they've got a rich pollen source for them, and they need that for their brood development. To me, a dandelion is a beekeeper's best friend. When I was a kid, I used to pick bouquets, make chains out of those things and wear them when I was a kid, but nowadays I see them as pollen for the bees. It's up here in the yard also grind up all the leaves. Got all the leaves raked out from underneath the hives. Here's my new batch of double frame horizontal Langstroth hives. These two over here, these will be taking double mediums because I got a bunch of laying around that nice comb in them. Of course, this is one of the original big top bar hives built. I still need bees in that one, and then there's my double deep, which holds two deep frames. And so you got the Cub Cadet up here. Been mowing with it, grinding leaves up. Love this thing. Can't be no Cub. Awesome machine it is. Thing's 45 years old, still runs like a top. Good old reliable 12 horse Kohler engine, 44-inch deck. Love mowing with this thing. Things won't be long. It's a few more years to say it'll be an antique before you know it. Yeah, maybe an antique, but it works pretty darn good, you know. I mean, those old Cubs, you can't beat those. Things are built tough. If I had the room, I'd have a nice little collection of these, including a big old 185 Cub Lowboy. But I don't have the indoor room for me. And yeah, I can let them sit outside, but to me, like a classic car, these things deserve to be stored indoors, out of the weather. I'm happy to say all 8 hives have pulled through the winter, and most of them got a lot of food left. But this yellow horizontal, though, I mean, they do have a decent amount of. They have I'm gonna call an okay amount of food, but I went ahead and see what's going on here. I got a hive bond here right now with a sugar jar and chopped feed them sugar water. The Manchester top bar hives, this one's cold. They've still got a lot of food left. These two got a lot of food in them, and so do these here. Yeah, this is the only hive I haven't opened today. Was this purple horizontal Langstroth. This top bar hive colony I got from Terry Palmer, and they've still got a lot of food left. I mean, a lot of food. And in fact, when I open it up, I can smell that distinctive butterscotch, utter typical of the fall honey. Yeah, it's gonna be even warmer tomorrow, so they'll really be able to get out and gather pollen. Back here, it's like Dad or Dana's outside flying airplanes again, so I can hear the motorized, the electrical ring, or the motorized glider flying over. Yeah. One of the things I've done in the bee yard here is I've been taking cleans out of the goat barn and spreading them around. It's been helping the grass grow, and I went through and mowed through all this and ground it all up, and surprisingly the bees didn't get mad at me. I mean, last year I was up here mowing, and these two hives here, the bees started boiling out of the hives, and they started launching a pretty much I'm gonna call a savage attack against me. They were beating that cub cadet up. They were dive bombing, bounced off the hood, and they were attacking the black handle grips on the control levers. I mean, they did not like the cub cadet at all, and the reason why they don't like it is because the exhaust note is it's a big cylinder. It's got a very distinctive thump to it, and they don't like it. They do not like it at all. This hive's still on edge after me messing with that. They're coming out after me again. All I'm doing is just standing there. They're mad at me. They're not happy with me because I disturbed them at the wrong time. Camera, you know, hear that? Why, girl, what's your problem, huh? All I did is open your hive to see how you're doing, and you get angry with me, huh? You just calm down, girls. Calm down. You guys should be out getting pollen instead of beating your beekeeper up. I'm going to go ahead and turn the video off here.